to impact. This is for the ones who build together.
Build your network, build your net worth. Stacking up skills, now the sky's not the limit, it's the framework. Gary lit the match, we the torch bearers now. Skill stackers rise, kingdom mode, no bells. Yeah, January came, the chain lit a flame. Gary coin soared, now the market knows the name. Not just a coin, it's a catalyst for growth. Birthed a generation who believe in what they wrote. He taught us game, taught us to serve. Taught us to hustle, now we lead the curve. From a Discord ping to a throne in the charts. It's community alignment, that's where greatness starts. I watched, I learned, I built my lane. Created stacker with purpose in the chain. Not for the fame, not for a flash, but to uplift the misfits who come from the ash. Every DM, every spin on the wheel, every meme, every mint, it's legacy we seal. If Gary's the king of this current crusade, we the skill stackers, future already made. Proximity to greatness opens up the gates. When you link with legends, you bend time and fate. What starts as a dream becomes a movement, then a chain. One signal from the top and you'll never be the same. Build your network, build your net worth. Gary gave us game, now Stacker is the expert. This ain't a flex, it's a blueprint for the brave. From the Gary verse we came and now we paved the wave. This ain't just a song, it's a beacon for the tribe. A call for the rebels who were born to thrive. You don't need luck, you need leverage and lane. Link with real ones and it changes the game. From the vault to the village, the skills in the stack. We build in the bear, now we ride in the black. So salute to the king who showed us the light. We're the generals now and the future is bright.
Never broke again, never poor again. Just stack, scale, serve till we all ascend. Vision up what? Just get a scale and serve till we all ascend. Never poor again, never poor again. Just stack, scale,
Blockchain, grow, NFTs, AI, stack your skills, change your life. Welcome to the future where change create the way. Adrian and Danny, we're leading every day. Breaking the system, we flipping the script. Stacking our skills, now we never will quit. Web3 warriors, AI minds, NFT dreams, breaking through all the lies. Talking about freedom, building the base. Giving the power back, we setting the pace. Chain breakers, setting you free. Spin that wheel, build your legacy. Chain breakers, stack and believe, changing the world, one dream, one seed. Projects we love, trends on the rise, interviews fire, stars in their eyes, giveaways rolling, spin for the win. Support and stack and let the change begin. And Web3 is the movement, not just a trend. Freedom's the mission, till the very end. Generations rising, it's bigger than gold. We're breaking the chains, we're claiming the soul. Chain breakers, setting you free. Spin that wheel, build your legacy. Chain breakers, stack and believe, changing the world, one dream, one seed. Beyond this life, beyond this fight, we're lighting the dark, we're claiming the night. Blockchain, AI, and dreams collide. Chain breakers rise, we're alive, alive.
Would you look at that? What is going
Yo,
on? Good morning. What's up, Danny? How you doing, brother?
good man, good. Running all over the place.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
how my sound is here. I am in the hotel lobby of the place where we're doing this conference. It's the Expert Summit conference put on by Onyx and Gall. It's been a really great 3 days, but it's pretty loud here, so hopefully my audio isn't too bad.
it's good.
Okay,
I can
cool.
hear the other. I can hear the other people, but it's good.
Okay, cool. Well, welcome to the Chain Breaker Show. We don't play by the rules, and we sure as hell don't ask for permission. This is the show where the rebels, the builders, and the warriors of Web3 come together. We're tearing down the old systems, one skill, one project, and one blockchain at a time. We're building a new economy powered by freedom, AI, NFTs, and Skill Stacker token. Every day, we're bringing you real talk, the projects that we're worth betting on, the people who are actually making moves in the industry, and the plays that can set you and your future free. Giveaways, skills, and chains are all getting broken. So, with that being said, this is the new frontier. We're the chain breakers. What's going on?
Well, just got back from school. My son decided to leave his lunch at home, and they called me 10 minutes ago. They're like, "Hey, he doesn't have a lunch." I was like, "I'm gonna kill him."
Oh my gosh.
So I had to run him lunch right quick.
How old is he?
He's 10.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's the age where their brain goes out the window about at least once a week.
Oh, his brain's out the window every day.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
have to point him in the direction every day.
Wait till he hits the teenage years; it'll get worse.
Mm.
Just how it goes. That's funny.
I'll
Well,
just lock him up.
Yeah, that's hilarious. Well, there's a lot that's happened since yesterday's show. Some stuff I want to talk about. I'm excited to share here on the stream. We did have more sales in terms of volume yesterday for Skill Stacker token, which is great. We've had a few meme militia sales in the last couple of days, which is also great. But I did not get a chance because yesterday I was out until like 11:30 at night networking with everybody at Punch Bowl Social, and I have all the winnings from yesterday here. Plus, we'll do the winnings from today. I've already got everybody written down, so we'll make sure we get to that on the giveaway wheel as well. And man, there's a lot to talk about, bro. The deeper I researched what's kind of taken place in the last 24 hours, the more I uncovered. And there's been a lot of moves that I don't think people are really noticing or paying attention to.
Yeah, I've seen Tether's doing some crazy stuff, talking about expanding into the U.S. That they're trying to take over the payments. I don't know how trustworthy they're going to be since they crashed one time already.
You know, Tether's one of those companies that I've never liked. I've never believed in. I've always thought was a major rug, a major scam. It's another FTX just waiting to happen. I don't think it's a real stable coin. They say that they have a dollar for dollar, you know, for every dollar that's put in the system, there's a dollar to back it up. And you look at their market cap, I don't believe that. There's just no way.
Some of these people say that, but they also hold like SHIB, and they hold other meme coins, and they're using that to say they have dollar for dollar.
Well, what they're doing is they're taking all the people's money that they're buying the stable coin with, and they're buying Bitcoin. Just like Sailor's doing, but they're not saying they're buying Bitcoin. They're actually buying Bitcoin. I've kind of exposed this. And if you're watching this right now, please do us a huge favor. We work really hard to put this show together for you guys and to deliver as much value as you can. If you can share this, repost this, send this in the DMs to your friends, make sure you get this out to as many people as we can. We're trying to get people to know about what we're doing here because this isn't just about making money or crypto. This is about setting people free. That's why we call it the Chain Breakers. And this is generational for us. So make sure you share this out with your friends, your families, the people that you care about. So more people can know about what we got going on here. I might have to find a new spot. It's starting to get louder with all these people in the lobby. It's getting real bad. Okay, so let me get to a couple things. I literally think I'm about to move spots here. It's just so loud. And of course, it's raining outside, so I can't go outside and sit outside.
Yeah, it's supposed to rain here today too.
So let me just get into a couple of these stories because I think people are going to trip out when they hear some of this stuff. So did you hear about the Ripple offer?
Yes.
The Ripple made? Okay, so they offered originally like $4 to $5 billion, and it was turned down, of course. And then Ripple came back in with another offer. I read this really late last night as I was about to crash out and go to sleep. But they came back in and they offered $20 billion to buy Circle, to buy USDC.
Yep.
20 billion, and it looks like that deal's going through. In fact, I'm looking at a post. In fact, let me just share it here. I'll do this.
I would sell my company for 20 billion.
Bro, 20 billion, bro. I'm on the wrong line of work, man. I have insider information that XRP acquisition of USDC is a green light. Finalization of the deal will happen. Oh, I'm showing my weird part of my screen. Why is it showing that? Hold on, let me fix this real quick. Sorry, guys. Let me replace screen sharing here. It's just not showing. There we go. There we go. That's much better. So you see here, the XRP acquisition of the USDC is a green light. Finalization of the deal will happen. So that's one article there. And then if you look at this article here, this is Ripple gets aggressive with the $20 billion bid to buy Circle. I think this is a freaking genius move, dude. I really do. I trust USDC over every other stablecoin by far. And if Ripple's behind it,
if they tripled their offer, there's something else behind the reasoning.
That's exactly right.
They're
They
not
just
going to
wanna make
spend
an offer
20
you can't
billion to
refuse.
not make any money. Yeah.
Yeah, no, exactly. So they're just making what Alex Hormozy, one of the business leaders of the world, calls the irresistible offer. So, yeah, let me. I'm gonna do this because this lobby is super echoey. So, you have any stories? Something you want to share?
Well, yesterday was kind of busy for me, so
Yeah, that's okay.
I was just hustling. I did some
So
trading yesterday on a Villa token. I
I
caught
got
that
the
at like
Villa
four.
token.
I caught that at 400K. It pumped it to 1 million, and it just dropped, and then they pumped it back to 1 million, and then
Yep.
it dropped, and now they're pumping it back.
I got tired of playing that game before I went to bed, and I just literally, I just canceled it. I just
It's like
sold
I
what I
told
had.
Gary yesterday. I was like, I made some money yesterday, but I was swinging it in and out. If I would have just bought it and left it alone, I'd have tripled my money.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm gonna move over here just real quick. Thank God I got my laptop and I'm not wired into anything. Oh, this is weird. My screen just switched on me. There we go. Let me move over here real quick. I'm just gonna move to a spot that's not as loud. It's the joys of being a guy that goes to conferences. And here we go. I'm gonna come over here. It's gonna be a lot better. Okay. And because I put my mouse now in my laptop bag, I got my thing moving around on me. I got my screens popping open, and I can't even. I'm gonna have to get this out of my bag. Go figure. That's just how it goes. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Let me grab this mouse back out of my bag. So
It's fine on my side. It's not moving.
okay, cool. Well, yeah, I can't even click on anything right now because of
Yeah.
What did I do with my mouse? Where did I put it? I just stuck it somewhere, and now I can't find it. Hold on, let me put this here. There we go. I'm over here by the elevators now, and looks like now people are following me into over here.
Hey man, you're an important person. They like to follow you.
Dude, bro, go away. Can't you see I'm trying to do a live screen? Okay, so let's go back over here. So it looks like I'm okay to click around now. So
I
there's
wonder
that story.
if they buy Circle, if they would just impose, because Ripple just launched stablecoin themselves. I wonder if they'll just transfer into USDC.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, they're already the kings of the banking system. They're connected to the IMF. For those that don't know much about Ripple, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people know a lot about Ripple just because it's been around for so long and they fought the case and they were in the limelight for all the scandal that was going on in the space. But, they beat that. They're one of the few companies that actually beat it, the SEC case. And so they are so well connected. I mean, they've had dinner with Brad Garlinghouse has had dinner with Trump. Like, this is going to replace the SWIFT system, and especially if they have a stable coin. They already have the Ripple stable coin. I forgot the name of the Ripple stable coin. I have like $1,000 that I moved of my XRP into the XRP stable coin that they have. So I wonder what would happen to the XRP coin if they were to, or not the coin, but the stable coin if they were to have USDC too.
That's what I was thinking. If they were just going to merge the two.
Yeah, they probably would. That would be my guess. So I think
They're going to call it. They're going to call it XUSDC.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, to be honest, last night as I was looking at this and I was looking at some of the tweets and some of the posts that people were putting up, somebody posted that they think that XRP will go to $1,000. And as you know, if this thing goes to $10, I'm good for life, and my daughter's good for life if it gets to that point. So if it goes to $1,000, I mean, bro, there ain't anybody that I know personally that will not ever that will never have to
I
work
mean,
again.
it probably will, but I don't think it'll be this year.
No, no. And I think this is like a long-term play. I mean, 2029, 2030, 2035, like something like that over the next, decade, basically.
I don't know
Likely.
if they replace Swift and they're getting all the banks this year into next year, you'll see a really high priced XRP token.
Oh, for sure. For sure. No, I agree with that. So that
There's
was cool
there's a
news.
lot of mechanics that have to fall in place to make it happen, but
That's true. Yeah, so I mean, if that really happens, it's gonna be wild. I'm really excited for it because I'm a huge fan of theirs. I think that they've done an amazing job of setting the stage for crypto and the Howey, what is that, the Howey test and everything that they did. I mean, they put hundreds of millions of dollars to fighting the SEC. When
right.
it came down to, I think it was like $200 million or something like that they spent.
And the
So
funny thing is, I don't understand why they just chased after XRP and didn't chase. If XRP is a security, everything else is.
well, why didn't they go after Tether? You know what I'm saying? Like that's
Right.
the big one for me. I was like,
Why did they go Tether, Ethereum, everything?
that's right. That's exactly right. So as I mentioned before, Cointelegraph is got some really great news. If you guys haven't checked out the news that they have on there, it looks like a lot of the market is down right now. SUI's down 7.5%, ETH is down 0.8%, XRP's down 0.8%, so down to 222. BNB's down, Sol's down to 150 again. Doge is down. So it looks like we have a pretty down market. ADA is up a little bit, which is cool. But yeah, a lot of the market is down from what I'm seeing here on their little scrolling ticker across. But there's an article that came out on Cointelegraph of what's happened today in crypto. And the European Union is going to ban anonymous crypto and privacy tokens by 2027. The European Union is set to impose a sweeping AML rules, which will ban privacy-preserving tokens and anonymous cryptocurrency accounts from 2027. Under the new anti-money laundering regulation, AMLR, credit institutions, financial institutions, and crypto asset providers, CASPs, will be prohibited from maintaining anonymous accounts or handling privacy-preserving cryptocurrencies such as Monero. That's that company we were talking about yesterday.
Yep.
That people were laundering money through. Article 79. Let's see here. Article 79 of the AMLR establishes strict prohibitions on anonymous accounts, credit institutions, and financial institutions. So there's some big things coming there. The U.S. wants to cut off Huoin, Huione. I don't know how you say that, Huoin, over crypto crime. Looks like there was some stuff. The U.S. Treasury Department Financial Crimes Enforcement, FinCEN, on May 1st proposed blocking the Cambodia-based Huoin group from U.S. banking system, accusing it of helping North Korea's state-backed Lazarus group to launder crypto. Wow, that's wild. So that's a pretty big story right there. Coinbase suspends trading for Move token. Crypto exchange Coinbase has announced that it will be suspending trading for the Movement Network token Move, the native cryptocurrency of the Movement Layer 2 blockchain protocol developed by Movement Labs, effective May 15th. The decision was shared in May 1st X post, with Coinbase citing the token's failure to meet its listing standards. The price of Move token is also declined by approximately 14.5% in the last 24 hours. Ouch. Coinbase specified the details of the suspension in an announcement. Trading for Move will be suspended. Simple and advanced trade, Coinbase Exchange, and Coinbase Prime. We have moved our Move order books to limit only mode. Limit orders can be placed and canceled, and matches may occur. So that was another news story that I thought was interesting. And then what else? There was one more thing I wanted to share with you guys, and then we'll get to the next piece here. That was it. So what I noticed is when I looked up the news for today, the first thing this morning, like Donald Trump is like at the top of the freaking charts for everything crypto today. Like the only thing that when you go to Google and you type in cryptocurrency, it's all Trump. So it's like at Dubai conference, Trump's conflicts take center stage. Where was it? There was like 6 or 7 stories. Donald Trump backed cryptocurrency firm ties up with Pakistan Crypto Council amidst Indo-Pak tensions. Trump crypto corruption intensifies as Abu Dhabi firm invests $2 billion. So it's like Eric Trump, if the banks, so it's like everything is all Trump related. today in the news, which I think is pretty funny.
Well, he said he was going to make America the crypto capital of the world. So,
Seems like he's holding pretty strong on that.
well, the last thing I've seen, they're talking about taking the gold and selling it and buying Bitcoin with it.
Whoa, that's wild.
So I don't know how much Bitcoin or how much gold is left in Fort Knox and all the, but that's a lot of Bitcoin.
Yeah, dude, that's a lot of freaking Bitcoin. Wow, man. Yeah, there's some interesting stuff. So this guy Dell Crypto, he goes literally by his name is spelled.
He's a freaking scammer.
Is he Dell?
Yeah, you don't know him,
Nope.
dude. He has pumped so many rugs, pump and dumps.
Really?
Yeah, he's nah.
His profile says world-renowned crypto expert, analyst, telehealth developer, keysfi.io, like telehealth blockchain IoT.
So I know him from ETH, and people would give him tokens just to talk about their coins, to pump the coins, and he would be selling the whole time that he's saying, "Oh, buy a bag, it's a dip, buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip." He's selling the whole time. He is the dip.
He is the dip. Wow, that's
crazy, dude. He's a freaking moocher.
That's crazy. Let's see here. I'm going to share some news one more time.
Where did you see his name at?
He showed up as the I have insider information. He was that tweet that I was telling you about.
Oh, yeah, he's.
So you got to take that with a grain of salt, man, or grain of whatever.
Yeah, I don't believe anything he says.
Yeah. The Federal Reserve. So this website is Cryptopolitan. And their main story is Ripple gets aggressive with a $20 billion bid to buy Circle, the Fed Reserve, Wall Street, to Warren Buffett. I guess there was the decoupling story a week or so ago. And supposedly now that kind of has been unwound, and now stocks and crypto are back kind of coupled together and are moving along with each other. So this is an interesting preparing for something bigger after locking 700 million XRP in escrow. That's interesting. So yeah, lots of really neat things happening in the space right now. There is a lot of news if you just look a little deeper. Google doesn't really give a lot of good information, I've noticed, but as I dove into Cointelegraph, I started to see there was actually quite a bit that's happening.
Yeah, it looks like El Salvador is working with NVIDIA, trying to do an AI infrastructure.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
El Salvador has been on the cryptocurrency train for years and years.
Well, he's going to save the country by buying Bitcoin when he did.
Okay.
So they were going broke, and he started buying Bitcoin at $18,000-$19,000, and now he's pretty much saved the country by doing that.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. All right, here we go. So I just wanted to show everybody. Here's the current status of Stacker. It was funny. Gary posted a screenshot last night. Did you see that? What he was like, you see the things in common or something like that, and he was showing the different tokens that he had purchased or whatever in his wallet, and the only two that were gaining inside of it. Let's just actually go to that over there. Hold on,
that was your wallet.
Was my wallet?
Yeah, it was your wallet.
He shared my wallet.
Yeah.
That is freaking hilarious.
He said you doxed your wallet on stream, so I'm going to dox it back.
I didn't even freaking notice that. I was like, because somebody commented on it too, and they were like, "You bought Gotti?" And I was like, "Yeah, I bought." Oh, here we go. Yeah, here we share this tab. So here it was. This is my wallet. He said lesson here. So if you look, the only twos that were gaining 16% on Stacker and 10% on Gary. Everything else, losers. I never bought Sidelined. Oh, I did buy this Gurgle. That's funny. Realize. Yep. Okay, so maybe this is my that's funny. Yeah, I was busy the last few days, just playing around with different tokens. I lost $100 yesterday on one coin that I thought I did a bunch of research on it, and it looked legit. And then when I bought it, it was starting to freaking crush. I got in at like the $4,000 mark, and it was just crushing. And I got cocky, and I put a whole Solana in on it, and I was freaking just about to cash out, and it literally hit the floor and cost me $100.
Yep, that's what they do. They'll run it up. There's certain marks that they'll run it to. So they'll run it to like 500,000, they'll sell. They'll run it to 1 million, they'll sell.
Mm-hmm.
There's always a pattern with the same. And if you look over on GMGN, it tells you, it ties the wallet that you're looking at that launched the token to other tokens. So
Got
you
it.
know it's going to rug.
Got it. That's so funny that he. That's freaking so funny. Don't chase, stay convicted. Yeah, I mean, I was having that thought last night as I was sitting there. I was like, man, I was playing around with these. Like, it's fun for me.
Yeah,
It's
he was
not
like,
fun to
"You're
lose.
chasing shitters."
I was for sure chasing shitters. I was sitting in a conference, bored out of my mind, because everything that they're teaching here, this isn't new for me. And I mean, I've been doing this shit for 20 years, bro. Like, they're not going to teach me anything at a conference that I don't already know. Like, none of this stuff was new. In fact, I had a conversation with a guy, Brian Delaney, who was one of the speakers there, and that was the only thing that I learned the whole conference was what he was teaching during his talk. But I had a face-to-face, like one-on-one conversation with him. We're going to be doing some stuff together, and that was actually really impactful for me. He broke down the 4 different buckets of running an ad campaign and how he structures his ad campaigns. And it was like, whoa, dude, he's like one of the top guys for ClickFunnels and Russell Brunson and all these guys. So that was the biggest thing. But I was just sitting there bored, and I was showing my buddy Tony, who was sitting next to me. I was showing him all these coins. So that's why I was chasing shitters, because I was showing Tony how fast they run up and then how fast they drop, how fast they run up. And what was funny is, to be honest, I was chasing shitters, but I made 20 on one and 10 on another and 5 on another. And like I was making money. And so I got cocky and I was like, watch this one. We're going to get in at 4,000. So I bought it and it ran up, and he was like, whoa. And then all of a sudden it hit the floor. It was like something with an A. It was Alon. It was Alon coin. And it ran up super fast, and I was like, "Oh, dude, we got a good one!" And then it freaking hit the
I
floor.
follow a couple guys on X. It's like Boss of Solana and a couple other guys, and they all called Villa yesterday at like 300,000, 200,000,
That's right.
and everything that they call runs up a little bit. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm in."
Yeah, exactly. Look what Gary just said. He said, "GM fam." He said, "Chasing shitters with Tony Watley. That could be a podcast episode." It's funny. He's like, he's like, "This is totally gambling." I was like, "Bro, this is 100% gambling." And we were talking about this because he wore his Baller Buster shirt, which is a like a social media page that calls out all the fake gurus and like the
Right.
scammers and the frauds. And I was like, this is freaking gambling. But I was like, if you look at Gary's coin, because he knows Gary, it's like, if you look at Gary's coin, and you look at my coin, like I haven't lost a single dollar on my coin. I'm up a pretty good amount. So, and that doesn't even include the stuff I bought at the very beginning. And so, yeah, it was pretty funny for him to actually, because he's zero crypto. He's basically retired at this point. But he has a mastermind group that he does, and he goes to like all over every year. He does a big 365 driven event, is what he calls it. And he does these events like in Punta Cana in Mexico, and he's going to Colorado this year, and they did Portugal the year before, and like he's basically retired. So he was tripping out on all these meme coins and all that. He had never seen any of that stuff before. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, if you get in the first 5 minutes and ride it up for 15 and sell, you can do that's where block zero comes in.
Block
You'll be rich.
zero, dude. You'll be freaking rich, dude. Yeah. So it's been an interesting 3 days here. I definitely miss my family. I don't like being away from my family for any period of time, but 3 days is like, that's basically my limit where I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm over this. I'm ready to get back home and be in my comfort zone.
Right.
Yeah. Do you go to conferences or do any stuff like that?
No. I've been swinging hammers, man. The only conference I have is me at the job site.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, after you go to so many of them, and Gary was messaging me about that. He's been out of the Web 2 world for like the last 4 years. And I was like, hey, do you know Brian Delaney? He's like, nope. And I was like surprised, because I mean, Brian Delaney is like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars he's generated with affiliate marketing and funnels and all kinds of stuff. He's like one of the top probably 10 guys in the industry. And he was like, nope, don't know him. And I'm like, that's a trip. And it shows how far he is into Web 3 now and being completely disconnected from Web 2. But, you go to half a dozen conferences and it's like all the same stuff, people talking about the same things. It's like, okay, bro, I've been hearing this now, and if you're living and breathing it, right? But that's not who their target market is. Their target market is like regular business owners who are just trying to figure out how to do AI and trying to figure out how to do marketing and things like that are looking for a community and a tribe to level up with.
Yep.
Yep. Let's see here. So what else did I had on the agenda for today? Trump is at AI on top of the news. Sam Altman. Okay, this is the last story, and then we can talk about something else. So I saw a story that kind of creeped me out, to be honest. And so I asked AI to do a deeper analysis on it for me. And so this is what it says. Sam Altman wants to scan your eyeballs for crypto. Okay, first off, OpenAI and ChatGPT going from a nonprofit organization to a for-profit organization is already a huge red flag and a huge like indicator of like my BS meter goes off like crazy. Like the sirens are blaring. I'm like, dude, this is a bad move. And even Elon's talked about it, like straight up posted about it multiple times, like how bad this is for the industry. It could be the downfall of society if somebody like that turns OpenAI into a for-profit organization, which is, there's no stopping it at this point. It's happening. But now Sam Altman, the CEO of OpenAI, is back with one of the most controversial Web3 projects on the planet, WorldCoin. It just launched in the US, starting in San Francisco. WorldCoin is a project aiming to verify that you're a real human. So crypto is about no KYC and not knowing who you are and decentralization and all of that. But yet he's going the opposite end of the spectrum and wanting to make sure that you can verify that every single person is a real human and not an AI bot by scanning your iris and using a device called Orb. In return, you get cryptocurrency. Yes, they're literally paying you to scan your eyeball. Are you gonna opt in for that, bro?
No, I'm good.
They're calling it.
What if I use like my dog and scan my dog's eye?
That's what I was thinking. I was like, what if you use like there's gonna be people taking people out to like verify, like using their dead person's eyeball, like when they show in like movies where they're using a dead person's fingerprint to unlock their phone and stuff. It's like, dude.
Well, that's like I was looking at a crypto cold storage wallet that instead of having just a key, it also has biometrics on it. So you scan your fingerprint to open it up.
Wow.
It's like Engrave or something like that. It's one of the top 10 wallets. Yeah, I was looking at it yesterday.
Yeah, I got myself a Soulflare wallet for the first time yesterday. That's pretty cool. They're doing some cool stuff now. It'll be interesting to see how that folds. But let me finish this.
I told Gary about that, and he's like, I've already got that handled.
Of course he does. Of course he does. So the idea here is a proof of personhood system. So not proof of work, not proof of stake, but proof of personhood. Stop AI bots from faking human identities. Eventually provides universal basic income through crypto. Okay, that just took it to a whole nother level of creepy. So they're going to use this eventually to provide universal basic income through crypto. So why is this a big deal and weird? This is bio data for blockchain. Your iris becomes your unique identity on chain. It's already sparked major backlash over privacy and surveillance concerns. Yet it also is being positioned as the solution for deep fakes, AI bot spam, Sybil attacks in crypto ecosystem, and
you might as well just stick your finger in there and prick it and do DNA.
Bro, might as well just give him your blood sample, bro. Oh, look at now he's watching on X. That's hilarious. He switched. So the Web3 guy was over on Web2 when he started talking to us, and now he went back to Web3. Even though X isn't technically Web3, but it is crypto, crypto Twitter, crypto X. It is the crypto place. That's funny.
Yep.
So yeah, that's crazy to me. I can't believe you have to be not just egotistical and like bold, but you have to be like, as far as I'm concerned at this point, for what I just read there, a sociopath to be so brave and like he either's just so narcissistic and like sociopathic that he just doesn't think that people are going to like challenge it, or maybe he's trying to get the attention, but like that, it goes against the true principles of what cryptocurrency and blockchain is all about.
Yeah.
That's creepy, man. That sure is creepy. I'd be curious to hear what Gary's take is on proof of personhood. What a weird concept. Yeah, so those are the big news stories. European Union is going to ban it. Okay, we already talked about that. Putting idle stablecoins to work. Ether is like a meme coin, is trading. So Ethereum is down 45% year to date, and Gary coin is up over 400% year to date. So again, as JJ said a few weeks back, find a cryptocurrency out there that is outperforming Gary coin. It doesn't exist.
No,
It doesn't exist. So,
push it,
let's see here. Yeah, go ahead.
push it higher, push it higher.
Push it higher.
You see one of the stacker agents got sold this morning for 81 sold.
Yeah, so I heard that was going to happen at the very beginning of the week, which is a little upsetting because I was going to go buy it. Only a
You
couple
fumbled the
people know that.
bag. Well, there's
I
another
fumbled
one
the
listed
bag.
for 1,020.
1,020 Solana.
Yeah.
Yuck. Yuck. That's the word I'm going to use instead of the actual word I want to say.
But you think about it. If you got into 2 block 0 plays, you'll make that 1,000 soul back real fast.
Yeah, but I probably need 100 of those block 0 plays before I get one that actually works.
Nah.
I
always work. There's always going to make some soul on block 0. They always go up from there.
That's true. I mean, but you have about 45 seconds for most of them before they hit the floor.
Hey, you're trading with an AI bot. You're faster than them.
That's true. That's true. Yeah, when this thing's doing it autonomously, I just can't move fast enough myself. We found one today. See, Gary found one today. That's freaking awesome. That doesn't surprise me. I can't wait for Stacker Agent, man. I'm just gonna. I mean, I had the budget to go buy that one, but trying to work with like 10, 15, 20 people on one Stacker Agent, that's just not for me. I got mad love and respect for the people that took the chance on that. Hopefully they have some sort of multi-sig wallet that they're using.
They do. Everything's set up.
That's cool. Yeah, so that'll be cool then for them. And I know at a certain time, once I've got enough money coming in from the Stacker Agent, trading bot, we'll all be able to go grab one. But there's only
you can buy this one for 1,000 soul.
Yeah, there it is. So we will see. Yeah, I was trying to pull the trigger on that on Wednesday, but with the conference and everything I got going on here, it's just not, the timing just wasn't lining up. So live on stream, we found one today. That's really, he found one. I got to watch his stream from this morning. I haven't seen it yet. So that'll be cool to watch that stream. I haven't seen the stream yet. So, well, that's rad. Let's see. So in terms of giveaways, there are only a few. Did I put my notebook back in my bag or did I leave it on the table over there? Oh yeah, I put it back in my bag here. Okay, here we go. All right, so we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 entries in the last 24 hours. I don't know what that's all about, but you have just a couple entries here. They will be out of circulation fast for sure. And I agree with that, Gary. I know they're going to be gone fast, especially with the lower fees and all the different skills that they can do. People really are going to really want that. And I know a few people that have them in their wallets. I mean, that was a really smart move on Big Boy's part to grab that when he did. He got a steal on that. Did you buy the tickets to the raffle?
To me? Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I did too. I only got one though.
I just went and bought 50 more.
50? Dude, you're a madman.
Hey,
madman.
Got to do something.
Let's go look at it. Here we go. So there's that draft hasn't sold
that
yet.
One, the zebra giraffe ends in like what, 2-3 hours?
Yeah. What does it say here? It says 3 hours. Yep, 3 hours and 50 minutes. So that one's ending soon.
I think I have like 100 tickets on that one too.
Jeez. Okay, so let's see. It's probably on the second page then. There's this guy. Whoever. Oh, it looks like Dunk put this one up.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I hope he sells that one out. Whoever won this one for free and then like bought it and then relisted it here on Raffle Decks, which I think is interesting. And then there we go. There's a Stacker Agent. So what's crazy to me when I clicked on this last night and looked at this, Oh, I didn't get a ticket yet. It says, oh, maybe I'm not logged in. Oh yeah, I didn't get a ticket. Let me do that right now. Oh,
Buy 300 right now.
300. You're out of your mind. Oh, I can't. Okay, I can't yet. Okay, so if you look at this here, he's got the value here as $6,100, which I don't understand, to be honest. Maybe Gary can explain this, but the value of this stacker agent is not $6,100.
No, I think it says 12,000 somewhere else.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. So yeah, you got a lot of people. Look at Big Boy. You already got a stacker agent. What is? Maybe this isn't Big Boy. Oh, Rabsy. Let's see here. 139 people. So yeah, 207 tickets, dude. You got Larry, long neck Larry, over here with 160.
Yeah, he went ham yesterday.
He went hard. You got Lazy Man with 77. He'll probably win it, to be honest. He always does.
Lazy Man's already won. He already won 2 raffles.
He's won 2 raffles. You got General Wiggs over here, General with 25 tickets. You got Bearded with 20 tickets. He ain't playing around. There you go. You got 11 tickets already. That's pretty cool.
I bought a few times.
Tracy, Crypto to Collect. Oh, is this that's Manny. Manny bought 5 tickets. And then a lot of drafts in here. This is Marco Shark. I don't even know who that is.
That's Marco. He's in the community too.
Oh, okay.
Brought him in.
You got Darmar. Yeah, there's a lot of drafts knowing the value of this thing. And yeah, so there you go. Marvin, Mateman, see a lot of drafts in here. And there you go. Dunk bought a ticket. Bear Queen bought a ticket. DGen Monster. I know this profile picture. I don't remember that. Zazzy Giraffe. Even Don, my boy Don, grabbed a ticket to this one. That's pretty funny, dude. Yeah, I can't believe 139 entries, man. So I'm curious, they're going to get 5% of the take. I wonder why other Lester's down there. I wonder why this is showing it only as $6,100. Because the one that was just sold was like $15K or something like that, $12K in that range. And I was going to buy that shit. So this is a steal of a deal here for sure. This is really cool. Okay, so let me stop sharing this.
Yeah, it does say 6,000.
It's weird. It doesn't make any sense. Top ticket buyer that doesn't win on Stacker Agent gets a free giraffe. Whoa.
Yeah. He stepped it up a little bit.
So that's why these people are buying 100+ tickets. Larry's competing for that because he wants that free giraffe. They set the value based on what's on chain with offers and floor price at the time of listing and raffle. Well, they should probably update that feature because that is bullshit. That ain't.
Yeah, because floor price when he listed this was 81 sold.
Wow, dude.
Now there is an offer in at like 22 sold.
Yeah, they need to up that offer. That's like the Ripple offer coming in at 4 or 5 million and then having to come back in at 4 to 5 billion and come back in at 20 billion.
Right.
They had to come correctly. Let's see what's going on with the drafts. I haven't looked at the drafts. Let's go here and look real quick.
Had a few sales.
Let's see here.
7 sales in the last 24 hours.
7 sales, bro. Killing the game. 7
See, what
sales.
you could do, since you were going to buy that stacker, is just sweep the floor. Let's get this thing to 10 sold and keep it moving.
Man, if we could get
live right now on stream.
Okay, I probably will buy this today, though, to be honest, because it's got my background and it's got the laser eyes and it's white. This is a good one right here. I'll grab this one then. How about that? So I'll have to move money from Coinbase over to my Phantom. I don't keep a lot of my stuff in my Phantom wallet, especially my Solana. I move it over from Coinbase. I buy it in Coinbase and I'll leave it there, and then when I need it, I move it over. But that's a good one right there. This orange tango background. Let's see here. Recently listed. I like looking at it from recently listed to see who's okay. So these are the ones that have been recently listed. That one's pretty clean with the gold teeth and the mustache. You got the
I need this one down at the bottom. It's 11.76 sold. Giraffe 3079.
3079.
With the motorcycle goggles and the rainbow teeth.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you like the motorcycle goggles like me. Oh, this one, yeah. I see that
Yep.
here. Yeah, that's a cool one. The rainbow mustaches. I can get away. I could do the rainbow teeth, but the rainbow mustache, that's where I draw the line. And then I like how these ones got the apples and how the Gods Hate NFT guys are with the man.
What
Let's
did you see the one that I photoshopped?
uh-uh.
So I took my giraffe and put one of his apples on the head.
That's hilarious, dude. That is really funny. I really like I hadn't really seen many of these before, but I really like these pink furred. I feel like these are pretty rare. Let's go over here and
They
look.
are.
Yeah, pink fur. Okay, so there's 510 of those of the entire supply, so about 10 less than 10% of the supply. Look at this one. That one's a pretty one right there. Oh, that one's cool. I wonder if I can snag this from somebody with the cop hat. That's pretty cool. And by the way, just if anybody's curious, this is not acid. Once it loads here, a lot of people thought this was acid. My wife did. She's like, "Why has that one got acid? A hit of acid on its tongue?" And I'm like,
He's
"I
tripping.
don't know. He's tripping." It's actually Gary said it's the fruit roll up thing or whatever that comes in your fruit roll up. It's like the
Yeah,
tat,
it's
the tongue tat. It's
it's a tongue tattoo.
tongue tattoo,
Yeah.
which I think is freaking hilarious, dude. Yeah, there's some really nice. Here's some OGs. Look at that one. That one's super dope. Jay LeMay. I hope Gary brings back the ability to name your giraffe. Like that's one of the coolest features. If you could like basically brand your giraffe and give it a
Well,
name.
Dr. Monica got one yesterday in OG
Did she?
for 20 sold.
What?
Yeah.
Wow. She get it like a private deal from somebody?
No, it was on the floor. She bought it.
No, it wasn't. Bro, this conference is killing me right now. I missed that deal.
Got you sleeping.
Oh my, bro, catching me sleeping, dude. This one right here. Look how nice that one is. That's a really good giraffe with the top hat.
I mean, there's a
Damn.
gold one with a gas mask for 16 sold.
Bro, that I was thinking about that one for you. I actually said that on stream was the gold fur. That's like one of the most rare ones in the collection is the gold fur. Where's it at here? TMT gold. There's only 213 of those total. Yeah, this one right here with the gas mask. Yep, that's a really good one, dude. That is a really good giraffe. So that's really cool. Yeah, these gold furs are neat. You have a really unique one too. I don't think there's any other ones out there that are like yours. Remember, I was talking to somebody. I think it was Prene or somebody who has a ton of gold because he knows how valuable and rare they are. Like this one right here. I'd love to snag this one. Oh, you can't even click on it for some reason. It's not opening on Restream. But this one here, 4912. That one's super dope. I like the military hat. That one's clean, super clean. This one was purchased for 23 soul, dude. You got a good one with the gold fur. Now, did you buy that one or did you win that one?
Gary gave me that one.
Wow, dude. You got freaking hooked up.
That was my first giraffe. I'll hold on to it forever.
Forever, man. That's a really good giraffe. Shout out to Gary Henderson, man. He's freaking awesome. He gave me my first one and I sold it because I didn't like how many rainbows it had on him. It had a rainbow teeth, rainbow, I think a mustache, a rainbow mane. Somebody, when I first posted it, I was like, here's my giraffe. Everybody's like, oh, it's a triple rainbow. That's so cool. And I'm like, I just don't do the rainbow. Just rainbows are just not my thing. It's just not masks and rainbows. Everything else, like I can do the tape on the mouth. I can do the LSD, acid tattoo and all that. But the rainbow,
It's not acid, man. It's a fruit roll up.
I know it's a tongue tattoo. I just like to say that because it looks like, look at this one with the scarf. That one's pretty classy. I like that. So people are probably wondering on Facebook right now that are watching this, like, what the hell is he talking about all these giraffes for? Like, why? Who cares? Who
I
cares?
mean, there's a couple zombies on the floor for 16.
Let's go look. Let's see. So if you're watching this and you're on YouTube or you're on Facebook and you're not in the Web3 world, there's a reason why we're nerding out right now on all these giraffes, okay? If you had talked to me a year ago, I wouldn't have given two shits about a giraffe. I'd be like, yeah, I have one because I love Gary. Like, I love Gary. Like, even before I got into the giraffe community, Gary was like top 5 for sure, if not maybe top 3 of like favorite people in the business world that I've met over the last 20 years. And that says a lot because I've have a lot of those people in my life, more than my everyday people in my life. And he's become like probably my number one dude in the business space. But I didn't care about giraffes a year ago, but once I got into the community, thanks to Manny and building a relationship with Bearded, and at the time he was 60 deep, and now he's Long Neck Larry, like all the people in the community. Once I got into the community, and I saw what was coming with the giraffes and what these giraffes give you access to. So Gary has built. Let's go over to it real quick. Go to x.com real quick, so you guys can kind of get some context to why this is such a big deal. So if you go to Stacker Agent here on the search, you'll see Stacker Agent AI. Gary has built a autonomous trading bot. Look at, he's posting these here live on stream. This was from 2 hours ago. $43,000 gain with block 0. One soul turned into 288 soul in 1 hour and 27 minutes. How would you like to turn $150 into $43,000 in a matter of an hour and a half? Well, Gary has built this technology. It's not out yet, but the only way that you're going to get access to it is if you have a Stacker Agent giraffe like this, which is this is probably the coolest one I've seen. So I like really want to win this one. So I better get my damn ticket purchase in there. Or you own a Giraffe Tower NFT. Now, if you own a Stacker Agent giraffe like this, you get cheaper fees. The Stacker Agent AI bot is going to have multiple skills, and I'm sure you can add to this as well, Danny. But you get all kinds of benefits by having. You get access to the autonomous agent first. Like, there's a bunch of benefits to having one of these guys.
You'll get the skills that other people can't get. Like block 0 is only going to be for Stacker Agents. It's not going to be for everybody.
There you go. So these things are amazing, and you can go check it out. We can go back to Magic Eden and show you guys the real deal here. Let's go back one more screen. Come up here, one more. Go back to Magic Eden. Come on, if it loads here. Here we go. And it's just Stacker. There we go. Gary Club Stacker is what it's called. You can see here, there's this Vortex Vanguard for 1,000. I think I know who owns this one actually.
His name is Gary.
Is this Gary's?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Yeah. That's so funny. He has the neighborhoods. He's got a nice giraffe in here. 8723. This thing. Look at this one. He's got a nice orange background, orange tango with the little joint and the freaking black fur. I like these black furs a lot. That one's a really cool giraffe. He's got some good ones in this wallet. And a bunch of magas. And a dark maga. This is like Manny's. But yeah, this is the Stacker Agent that's in here. So let me go back to the other screen here so you guys can see. So let me come back over here. So you can see here, this one right now is listed for 1,000 Solana. That's $153,000 to buy this one JPEG image of a giraffe in a superhero costume.
Yeah, that could be Manny's.
Yeah, I don't think it's Manny's. Manny, yeah, no, I definitely don't think that's Manny's. But if you look at the activity, you can see over here on the right, one was bought for 81 soul 3 hours ago. 19 days ago, another one was bought for 60 soul, 40 soul, 30 soul, 9 soul. So if you got in 4 months ago, you could have snagged one of these for 9. Look at, one was bought for 2 soul. Are you freaking kidding me?
I told you that. Somebody bought one for 2 soul. Or maybe I was talking to Joe about that. Yeah.
7 soul, 28 soul, 25 soul, 110 soul, 100 soul. Like, bro, you freaking kidding me? Like, timing, man. If you got in at the beginning, and there's only 50 of these total in supply. 50. That's insane. $7.5 million market cap on these giraffes. Can you imagine being the artist behind this, like Gary is, and generating 548 Solana? So let's just do the math on this real quick. So you go 548 Solana times, what does it say at the bottom right now? 150 times $150. That's $82,000 times 0.10. So that means Gary's made $8,200 in royalties.
That's in secondary sales.
That's yeah, exactly. That's secondary sales.
These minted for $3,000.
Oh my god! Wow, dude. So yeah, he's made a lot of money off of these, and that's just one collection. Then he's got this collection where he's done 7,400 Solana in sales, and he's also got the 10% royalty on this, which is insane. And then he has, what is the other one? The Seasons Giraffe Seasons, I think is what it is.
Yeah, he's got seasons. He's got the vibing giraffes.
He's got the glimpses.
Yeah, then you
Gold
got
Cup
the
33.
MAGA and the dark MAGA, which he doesn't. There's no royalties on those.
Oh, he doesn't have a royalty on him.
No,
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know that on those. That's cool. So there's the MAGA giraffe right here. He's done 53 Solana on these.
those royalties has built us a way to all get rich.
Yeah, that's really neat. So look at these things are all the way up to 0.09 now. I have one. I wasn't trying to be greedy, but I have
They
one.
were higher. They were at like 0.2.
Uh-huh.
I
And
minted
then
like 10 of them.
dark. I know. I didn't even think to do that. Dark MAGA. Interesting. There we go. Maybe dark MAGA. Here we go. These ones are more expensive. I bought mine for 4 Solana, my dark MAGA.
I don't have one of those.
So, oh really?
Nope.
So this one's mine right here, I think. Yeah, this one's mine. I got it listed for 19 Solana right now. So if I get that, I'll go in and buy another one. Sell it for 19. I'll buy one for 8 or something. You know, they'll probably buy the 8 before they buy my 19.
I
Maybe
would.
somebody on the stream here. Yeah, exactly. So the last one I'll show is the meme militia. We need your guys' support on this as we're getting close to wrapping things up here.
Still got a king on the floor.
We still got a pretty decent floor price right now. I like this floor price, but we need to get more activity. We've done 32 Solana in sales, which it's not amazing, but it's not bad. It's only a month old. 25K market cap. There's only 41 listed right now. They put the king back on because somebody took it off yesterday.
Yeah, it's back up for 6.1.
They're teasing me, man. They're teasing me. I don't want to buy it just because I want somebody else to get this opportunity. If you own a king, you get to meet with me weekly. In fact, I have a meeting on the books with Jesse, who has a king. I don't even know when that is. I need to look and see when that is.
I have a king. I meet with you daily.
Yeah, that's right. Well, it's a little different, right? Like it's me actually helping you work on your business, on your brand, whatever whatever you need help and support with. That's the value there is a weekly one-on-one session for, hour and a half, whatever we need to get to accomplish the goal that we need to accomplish. And then that's just one of like a dozen different things that we give when you own King Me Militia. And then the Queen Me Militia, you get discounts. And then you have the commander, which is this guy here with the cape, these are steel, absolute steel at 1 Solana. And then we have, if you have a soldier, which is what this is, if you have a knight, if you have a king, a queen, and a commander, if you have all 5 characters, you will be brought into what we're calling the War Room Grand Council, which is going to be a special mastermind, essentially, for my most elite people. So it's one thing to have a king. It's another thing to have a king and a queen. But then to have the entire collection, you're going to get some huge perks, some huge bonuses, some big stuff coming up, especially with what I'm about to do here pretty soon. What's going to be coming out. So you can see here, Long Neck Larry minted a bunch, and he sent me like 3 or 4 of his Me Militia NFTs. Super cool for doing that. So yeah, you guys should go grab this, help me out, help out the community, and get some of these off the floor. I mean, these are only 0.38 right now. So you guys can get some activities on the charts. I mean, we had some activity, 1 day ago, 8 days ago, 15 days ago. So we need more activity happening on these, and we may need to lower the floor. I don't know, in order to get people really buying these up. But the Kings already were activated for being able to use the benefits of meeting with me daily to help them make money, help them their family stuff, whatever the challenge is, health, wellness, it's health, wealth, and relationships is the 3 areas that I'm focused in on. So let's see the comments. I haven't looked in the comments in a while. Let's see. I said, you got bearded in here. I love my king, I think is what he's saying. That sold for 20 SOL yesterday. I can't believe there was an OG up there and nobody told me. Man, that's like my dream right there, is the OG. Giveaway spin done. And then no, not yet. We're going to do the giveaway spins offline today. No, not yet. Soon, Stacker. I'm going to send everybody's prizes from yesterday and today. When I get done here, I'm going to go back up to the conference room and listen to the rest of the talks and start sending things out. Someone can undercut me, but I won't go cheap. Let's see here. Well, royalties optional. No royalties on stackers either. Whoa. That just says a lot about Gary right there. Go Stacker. So we'll make sure we get you all your spins in. Everybody that bought, if you didn't buy anything, you didn't buy any Stacker, you're not going to be entered onto the wheel, so you missed the opportunity there. I have 1 million Stacker on the wheel. So if you guys want to take that opportunity to get the 1 million Stacker, get a meme militia on the wheel. I gave away yesterday, which I'm going to send here shortly. We gave away a meme militia. Yeah, we gave away a meme militia. I'm giving away the Knight to 9SI14. So
He doesn't need it.
that was no, he doesn't need it. Christian gets the Knight meme militia. So we gave away 2 meme militias yesterday. So make sure you get your entries in. I'll spin for you guys here shortly when I get back up there. But that's it for today. Unless, Danny, what do you got?
Nothing, man. I'm just watching charts right now, trying to jump in and trade and make some money today.
There you go.
Got to get locked in. Got to get locked in.
I got to make up for that $100 that I lost yesterday. That pissed me off. I mean, $100 is $100, whatever. But yeah, just got back. Marvin, good to see you. Gary, good to see you. Thanks for jumping in here, man. Not yet. Just grabbed 3. Look at Gary. Just grabbed 350,000 Stacker. My boy.
Boom.
That's my dog right there, man. I freaking love you. Sleepy Squirrel on the stream. Giveaway spin. Yeah, so there we go. Now I get one in real life. Yeah, and that's the other thing is if somebody's local and they have a king, they can meet with me in person, face to face. So it doesn't have to just be online. So very cool. Well, like Gary's sending laugh. There was a lot of comments in here I missed. So thank you guys for tuning in with us. Thanks for watching. If you guys need anything, give me a holler. And we'll do your spins and send them off to you here shortly. So all right, y'all. God bless. Have an amazing day. And keep looking up. Later. Sonia.
They told me learn the rules, but I broke the mold. Flipping the script while the story's cold. Education system's got a crack in the frame. We stacking skills they can't even name. STKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle.
Got my wife on here saying hi, Daddy, my daughter.
Now the future's unbound. No textbook here, just codes we weave. Entrepreneur dreams that make you believe. Waves of the west with a whistle in the air. Calling out rebels who don't play fair. STKR breaking the chains. Wade Bree riding in our veins. Freedom's a hustle we built from the ground. Stacking the skills, now the future's unbound. No textbook here, just codes we weave. Entrepreneur dreams that make.
We're gonna switch it up real quick. Watch this. There we go.
Hey.
We'll end it this way.
What?
Ryan.
Yeah, long neck, big drip. Gary on the chain. Spotlight shine when I step in the game. Solana running on the top of the block. NFT flex, they just screenshot and talk. No rug pull here, this giraffe built real. I'm not a meme, I'm a movement, I seal deals. They got monkeys, frogs, man, that's old news. I'm dripping with utility, they stuck on views. I'm giraffe-ish, not bullish. Price tag stupid, yes, foolish. Climbing charts while they stuck in loops. Gary got that neck for truth. Tall vibes, I'm stretching skies. Verified flex while the floor price dies. From the Serengeti to Solana halls, I don't just moon, I ball. Gary got the stance like a Vogue pose freeze. I'm tall in the meta, got Web Bree on his knees. Not pixelated, I'm stylized and rare. You meant to regret me, I'm billionaire heir. I got traits they dream of, swagger they steal. While they pump and dump, I just close big deals. No Discord drama, just Gary finesse. Other NFTs wish they had this flex. They mint 10K, I'm the one that hits. Holographic drip with utility blitz. Not a JPEG joke, I'm a VIP. They stuck in the JPEG past me, I'm Web3. Call me the neck, worth betting the farm. I don't go to the moon, I own the stars. This ain't hype, this legacy code. Gary gon' rewrite the blockchain road. I'm giraffe-ish, not bullish. Value rise steady, ain't no foolish. I'm not a trend, I'm a tidal wave. Solana crown, they just throw shade. Crypto king in a giraffe fit. Other NFTs just counterfeit. So when the floor sweeps, know who reigns. Gary the Great, changing the game. They chase memes, I build empires. Gary's name in digital choirs. So if you miss me, good luck, bruh. Next mint's double, and I don't budge.
Oops. Hey guys. All right. One last thing real quick. I sent Danny his canvas. I also sent Lazy Man his canvas. Hopefully we get those pictures. Hopefully those showed up already to their houses, or at least sometime this week. And I can't wait to see those. So if you guys haven't won yet, I see the Gas Mac does stand out on the giraffe. I'll catch you later. Hit me up this weekend. I'll message you. I see you, Daddy. That's hilarious. I love you guys. Appreciate. Oh, there's Danny. Hold on. Let's see. What up? Oh, there we go. There we go. You're back. Tricked you. We're not leaving yet. There we go. All right. Well, we'll see you guys later. God bless. Have an amazing day and keep looking up.